Hello and welcome to this day. What day it is this day? This very miserable, murky day. Look how gross this is. I'm just walking to the college now. Some stuff happened to me yesterday, but mother and father didn't go to bed, so I couldn't go tell you. And I had to go to bed early because I have a test today. I have my physics test. Physics in action. Woo! Gotta love some physics in action. It's the kind of test where they just try and catch you out with words, so you word it wrong instead of actually get it wrong or don't know the answer. You just word it wrong, and then they'd go, "Hey, you didn't use instead of the." 0 marks, that kind of stuff. So I don't like this test, but I'm going to walk in, and it's going to be brilliant. First, we've got physics, so we're going to revise in physics. Don't really like revising on the day, but I have to anyway. And then I have computing, then the physics test, then I'll be helping out with the year 7s, and then computing after school like normal. I'll talk to you later after the college or during the college about how interesting everything went. Deal? Hello. Oh, right then. So I'm just walking back from the college, and isn't it beautiful how it's not like pitch black? It's nearly 5 o'clock, but it's not pitch black. First off, physics revision. Just physics revision, really. Just went over a couple of paper, the paper that we failed. I say failed, got B's in. Went over that paper, confirmed a couple of things with Sir, and then we went to computing. In computing, I didn't actually program anything. I was just tinkering around with the aesthetics. Done tactically for the pure reason that if I'd started to program something and then got stuck, I wouldn't have been able to pay attention in my physics exam. I'd be like sat there like, maybe I'd do this and stuff like that, and that's really bad. Because I'm like that with computing. If I think about something, I can't stop thinking about it, even if I'm playing like Xbox or something. So I did a little tick box selection thing so that the user can select the type of questions they want to answer questions on, and stuff. That's what I did for computing. 2 hours. It didn't take two. It could have been 30 minutes, but I was nice and relaxed before my exam. And then my physics exam was next. And I'll continue the story inside. These jeans are really uncomfortable on my knee, you know. Really uncomfortable. I'm going to get my pyjama bottoms again. That's better. But I'm inside now, so physics was actually pretty... It's always bad when you leave an exam thinking it was easy. But it was. It was easy. There were 2 questions. I remember just beasting through the first bit, and then there was a question at the end which was... if anyone's done it, I doubt any of you have, but it was the one where it was the tennis ball question to do with resolution, and it was just trying to read it. I spent about 20 minutes on that one question just trying to read it and everything. But then I skipped forward, was on the last page, and then he says you got 5 minutes left, so I sped through the last page, read and guessed the last the tennis ball question. But well, I didn't really guess. It was an educated guess, but I think I did really well. I feel like I did better than I did last time, which is good. Which should mean hopefully the only couple of questions I don't feel confident on are ones because I've rushed them because I didn't have time at the end, and potentially that's only 4 marks. So I think I did well. Is basically what I'm going to say. Now I'm basically hunting for things to do because I've got to revise, but I want to read. Kindle's down there. Got to revise C1, but it's C1, right? The hardest C1 gets is completing the square. Full stop. And circles aren't even hard. They're on the wall. Where's circle? Oh no, circles actually isn't it on the wall, but completing the square is. Where's completing the square? Where you at completing the square? It's probably not best when you use this wall to revise and you can't even find what you're looking for. There you go. There's the circle one, and completing the square is... There we go, completing the square. They're the 2 most difficult formulas there. Everything else is instantly remembered. That one's simple. Simpler than it looks on there. That's why I don't use that one. That's why it took so long to find. And I believe all the rest of it is just C2. So, I don't think... C1 is kind of the exam where if you're going to fail, it's because you're overthinking. And you go in and you're like, okay, so it wants me to do this. Trying to go like above what it's actually asking, because it's basically like it's got simultaneous equations in with no tricks. It's no trick to the simultaneous equation, it's just pure simultaneous equations, which is easy. But then you're going to go in and go, it wants me to do this, I know it does. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, don't you? When you think it's asking for more than it actually is. So I'm confident. I thought that arithmetic sequences was in C1 and normal sequences, but that's all C2 as well. I'm not redoing C2. It's like we do further maths, so we do topics before everyone else. And we did differentiating trigonometric functions in further maths, and I thought that was C3. Sat down to revise the topics of C3, realised it wasn't in there, and I'm like, hold on, where's this? So yeah. Else I made the mistake of updating my Minecraft. When the server we'll play on takes a while to update. It'll take like a couple of days before the type of server has the right update. I don't understand it. So now I can't play Minecraft either, so I'm just going to have to read. I might come up here and play Xbox. Since the Elite's up here. Did I show you the Elite was up here? The Elite from downstairs, the black one. And I'm not sure black matches, because the TV is black, and that's black. The stereo, which is bigger, silver. It looks cool, but I don't think it matches, and obviously the little white speakers. I'm going to go downstairs, render yesterday's video, and take my Kindle with me. So I'm going to read until after dinner. No, I'm going to read a chapter, and then depending on whether that was before or after dinner, I'll then decide what I do after that. Nice and relaxed. These pyjamas don't have pockets. Wish I had pockets in my pyjamas. That's all I wanted to say, and I had to like awkwardly stand here because that's where the light is. Yes, everyone's gone out, so I can play a little Xbox, which is good, which is really good. But what do I want to play? I want to test the surround sound. So let's pick a game that will be good for surround sound. I'm looking at you, Halo Reach. Halo Reach. Global warming is the least. But Formula 1. You know what I'm saying? Formula 1. Formula 1. Let's try Formula 1. Balls to it. Balls to it. Where is it? It's upstairs. I've got to go upstairs. Gotta go upstairs. Is he really going to be that good? Assassin's Creed. I haven't got into Assassin's Creed this year. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I was bang. I was all over Brotherhood. That was awesome. I just played like hours and hours at a time. But Revelations, I'm just not that into. I'll have to start it again. I don't know. Danny, no. Danny, no. We've got it. Shall I play Connect? Let's try the Dance Central game. That'll be in surround sound, won't it? No, it's not. I mean, I can't even be bothered to go upstairs, let alone dance. That's stupid. Let's just play COD. Surround sound. Or Halo Reach. I just don't know what to choose off the options. Making an interesting video today, aren't I? The last two were stupidly short and nothing happened in them. And I need a good title for today's video. I need a damn good title. However, if we are going to do this, we're going to do this right. So lights off. Sit in the middle of the surround sounds. And do the Spec Ops, because when I changed the Xboxes over, it didn't save the fact that I've actually done half of the Spec Ops and unlocked everything. But it did save that I'd got all the stars, which is silly. Absolutely silly. So now I've got to go through and unlock everything again. Which is ridiculous. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I like this surround sound, you know. I think the old speakers were better. So I'm thinking I might run it through Dad and then put the old speakers back on the wall. I'm not... This is the old speaker here. Right, compared with... Put the lights on. I'm going to try it. I've tried it with films and music. To mention specifically. And it doesn't sound right, and I can't make it sound right. It sounds too tinny and horrible. And I think it's because of the speakers. I think this speaker was better. It has more weight to it, which is usually a sign. And it's got this felt around it as well, which should muffle the tinniness, but I don't know if it'll make that much of a difference. Because usually if you haven't listened to surround sound in ages, and we hadn't, and it's going to be loud because they're going to play the cutscene annoyingly, you usually go, wow, this surround sound is brilliant. But I'm not. It's kind of like, ow. Ow, it's actually hurting a little bit. So I'm going to try and fix it. I'm gonna have to run it through Father and see if I can fix it and just do some troubleshooting. I've been trying in with all the settings, doing all the equalizer, changing the bass, changing the treble, changing all the different levels at different flipping frequencies and stuff, and it just can't do it. So I might put the other speakers on the wall, see if it makes a difference, or it's the Blu-ray itself. Dunno, the cutscene's gonna play again. Bloody hell. That's my sign to stop talking, that's what it is. Just play me, Portal says.